All right, let me explain something to you. Today is what I'm going to call Perfect Chase Monday. Everything that was done in this video was perfect. Fundamental 101. He didn't get cute. He didn't get sweet with it. All he did was the chase started on the highway. He kept it on the highway and just hit the gas. He knew where he was going. He was on the highway. He had the gas. And most importantly, he had the power. No Hellcat in this video. No Scat Pack. No Hemi. Chevy Camaro ZL1. You're not catching one of them. Your boy was at 130 in the first 15 seconds of the chase. The cop was chasing a ghost for 95% of the chase. Don't take my word for it. Let's just get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout360 here with another video, man. So you can tell I'm in a house that makes this a house vlog. You know how it's going down. When I come around, let's get into it. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, and police chases happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's just get into it, man. All right, Arkansas State Police on the highway. What we got over here? That's a ZL1, right? That's not an SS. That's got to be a ZL1. I believe it's a ZL1. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. That looks like a ZL1. The body and everything up front. And the way that it's moving, that looks like a ZL1. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh yeah, starts inching over. He doing 63, so it's not like he's speeding. What's the problem? What's the problem, officer? Why am I being pulled over tonight? 61, 64, he's doing the speed limit. What's going on? Oh, now he gets over. Now you know something's up. Look at the Camaro. Tries to get to the middle. That's when he turns the lights on. Go ahead and pull over, buddy. The cop got scared. Did you see him accelerate? Look at the Camaro, perfect. Hazards on, I'm pulling over, you got me, the jig is up, it's over. I'm sorry, officer. Goodbye. Goodbye. Gone. Peace. 83, 85, 90, 95. 104, 108. Hey, tell me something. Do you see a Camaro in this video? That's not a Camaro. That's pedestrian. That's traffic. That's not the Camaro. That's a pedestrian as well. That's traffic. Where's the Camaro at? Where did the white Camaro ZL1 go? Exactly. It's gone. Perfect. You're on the highway. Stay on the highway. Just go. 101. Your boy's doing 130 right now, and he's looking at nothing. .126, and he's chasing a ghost already. We're a minute into the chase. .128. I think this car tops out at 128. Yeah. Yeah, or 129. Take that back. Maybe 130. .131. 132. He thinks the Camaro got off. Let's see. Oh, there's the Camaro right there, right? No. That's traffic, bro. That's a pedestrian right there. That's a Nissan Pathfinder, bro. Where's the Camaro? Where? Go ahead and slow down. Turn them damn lights off. Chase is over with. Simple. Simple. Slow down. I don't even know if that's a Hemi. That might not be a Hemi. That might be like a Ford, I don't know, Ford Taurus. Chase over with.
Yeah, dude, we're going to clear the net, and if you could send that return to my Atlas, please.
Yep. Canceled the chase. Canceled the chase. Chase over with, baby. Camaro ZL1. That's got to be a ZL1, right? I mean, I could understand a lot of people would say it may be a SS2 SS, but the way that thing was moving, that's got to be a ZL1 or a Tune SS. I don't know. But everything that they did was perfect. Now, one thing that I've got to kind of come up off of as far as like my logic, I always tell you guys, get on the highway and just go straight. After a certain point, you might actually have to get off the highway. And the reason I say that is because what a lot of troopers like to do is if you, like for instance, if you're in Charlotte, right? So I'm going to use my city. If you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, and you're on 485 and you smoke a trooper off of the W.T. Harris exit, right? They're going to call ahead to the next trooper that's at the Mount Holly exit and say, look, be on the lookout for a black Charger with a white stripe that just evaded me. And then he's going to intercept and hop in the chase. And now you got a whole nother trooper that you got to beat. And once you smoke him off the Mount Holly exit, they're going to call ahead to the Charlotte Premium Outlets exit, which I think is off of, what's not Westinghouse. I always get it confused over there. Whatever, but you guys know what I'm talking about if you're in Charlotte. The Charlotte Premium Outlets exit, you know what I mean? They're going to call ahead and say, hey, listen, we got a black Charger with a white stripe. He just beat both of us. He's coming your way. Go ahead and intercept him. You know what I mean? So at some point, once you create a safe enough distance, which is what this Camaro did on the highway, to the point that he can't even see you anymore, I think it is best for you to get off the highway, take one of the back roads and disappear into traffic. Because if you stay on the highway, there's a chance that he could call ahead. That actually happened to us when we was in Shelby. We was in Shelby at a car meet coming back to Charlotte. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, from Shelby to Charlotte is probably, I don't know, I want to say 45, 50-minute drive, maybe an hour if you're doing the speed limit. This is back when I had my Scat. And I mean, we turned that hour into 25, 30 minutes. Like we were doing 100 the whole way. Well, what they did was we passed through, I can't remember what little small town we passed through, but apparently we passed a trooper that was working a crash, right? And he saw probably at the time 7 or 8 Mopars doing 100 plus. He calls ahead. Not only calls ahead, but he called ahead to the Gastonia PD and let them know, hey, listen, we got 7 Hemis, 7 Challengers coming your way real fast. Go ahead and prepare. By the time we got to Charlotte, they were already under the exit waiting on us. There was probably 2 undercovers that may have been Gastonia PD and another 2 that were state troopers. And they had their lights off and they were under the overpass waiting on us. They didn't catch your boy because I was one of the ones in the front. And as soon as I saw the lights in the rearview mirror, I cut everything. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have told you that. But you see what I'm saying? When you're on the highway, once you get a safe enough distance away from highway patrol, you have to get off the highway. It may behoove you to get off the highway and kind of blend in the traffic. Everything that this Camaro did was perfect. He smoked him right off the bat to the point that you couldn't see him. Nobody was hurt. No pedestrians was hurt. The officer wasn't hurt. His ego was probably hurt, which is why he chased him for another 5 minutes after he never saw him again. No property was damaged. This was a clean, good old-fashioned chase. You know what I mean? Clean chase. He was on the highway, created a huge enough distance between him and the trooper. Then he got off and disappeared onto the back streets. You know what I mean? You can only do that once you've created some space. If you haven't created space, then it's going to be a high-speed chase on W.T. Harris or a high-speed chase off of Sugar Creek. Nobody wants to be running from police off of Sugar Creek. If you're in Charlotte, you know what I'm talking about. That's just a one-way street. But you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go that route. But once you create that space on the highway, it's good. Your boy had the gas. He knew where he was going. Everything was planned to the T with the logistics from the highway to the back streets. And he had the power Camaro ZL1. You're not catching those cars. You're not catching those cars. Even if you were in a Hellcat and it's not a tuned Hellcat, that ZL1's probably going to pull on you, man. I've seen ZL1s gap Hellcats. You know what I mean? Stock Hellcats, not tuned Hellcats. If it's tuned, it's a different story. But I've seen ZL1s pull on Hellcats. And I've also seen Hellcats pull on ZL1s too. So don't get it twisted. Mopars are fast too. But, you know, a ZL1 versus whatever this cop was driving, hell no. That was child's play. But as always, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Shout out to the Chevy boys. The Chevy boys are up. Perfect Chase Monday. I might make that a series. Perfect Chase Monday. You know what I mean? Because you guys love the perfect chases. But as always, guys, like I say, listen, if the police get behind you, pull over. Just pull over. You know what I'm saying? I should have prefaced by saying that at the beginning of the video. Don't run from law enforcement. You're putting everybody's life in danger, yours, the officer, pedestrians. If they get behind you, just pull over. Matter of fact, if you look in your rearview mirror and you see that color right there, just pull over. You know what I'm saying? It's over. You're going to jail. All right, just pull over. Make it easy on everybody. But if you decide to run, however, you better do it right. As always, like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Knockout 360. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.